Hi guys, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to Swatchfest, where we're going to look at 10 random polishes from my stash that have not appeared anywhere here on my channel or on my blog. And we're just going to talk about them and have a little fun today. Hope you're all having a really great weekend. Ours is pretty low key. We're actually having to do some extra schoolwork this weekend because we really need to catch up. Homeschooling is sometimes a little bit difficult with brand new babies and with everything that life comes up with against you and not against you, you know, all the different things that are thrown into your week. And sometimes 11-year-olds don't really want to do their schoolwork, so sometimes we have to do schoolwork on the weekend. So we're doing a little bit of that today. But welcome back. I have some news to take care of first. I actually went ahead and started a second channel. So I have a second channel now. It's called Phoebe Moon 2, the number 2. And so you can search that. Don't search videos, switch your search to channels and then search that and it will show up there. And basically it's a channel just for vlogging and for music. So I decided to go ahead and participate in Vlogmas this year. So for all of December I'm going to be vlogging every single day. And it's just like basically what we do. We don't have a glamorous life. We aren't doing like crazy stuff every day. But I don't think that's the point of Vlogmas. I think it's just like, you know, your daily life, things that you would regularly do, and showing, you know, that we're all just really the same type of people. We all just do regular sorts of things all the time. But we do have a lot of fun as a family. So anyway, and I give you little glimpses in there, like, you know, things has to do with my channel and with my music. And the other reason that I started the second channel was to have a space to upload my music. So I have a lot of people commenting that they would like to be able to listen to my music when it's not in my swatchy videos, so that there's not like a break and they could just listen to the music, which is really sweet and complimentary to me. I'm glad that you guys like the music, so that's great. But I was trying to figure out a way to do it. I have a SoundCloud account where you can actually download my music, but they only give you 100 free downloads, so that's not always a good way for you guys to do it. So I just decided to go ahead and make a channel. So it's not just like all gonna be up there right away because I just don't have the time right now to do all that, but I'm gonna slowly build it up so that there's more and more music on there. So right now there are a couple of vlogs on there up until this Saturday, and then some music on there, so go check it out. So like I said, it's Phoebe Moon 2. I'll put a link right here so that you can go over there to the channel and check it out if you want to, and subscribe, because I'm not going to be putting any of the vlogs or music on this channel. So if you're interested in either of those two things, you'll want to go over there. So I think that is it for that. I haven't really had any time to upload the Get Ready With Me that I promised that I was going to upload, because I just have too much nail stuff to put on my channel. So I was just going to talk today just real quick to let you know what's on my face without doing a Get Ready With Me, so that you know what some of my favorite things are right now. I did start using this Maybelline Fit Me the Dewy Smooth formula, and I love it. I really love it. By the way, somebody in the comments was asking, can we see what your nails look like on Saturday Swatchfest? And this is what they look like. So this is when I've swatched everything for the swatching portion of this video, and I just do a color on each finger, and so my nails look like this. Somebody said, that would be really funny to know what your nails look like, and my third finger is actually already peeled off because the glitter that I put on top of that blue color was like really kind of mucky, and it never ever dried. So like 2 hours later I was like messing with my nails and it just slid right off. So I hate that. Don't you guys hate that? So, and I didn't put a fast drying top coat on it. I should have. But anyway, we'll get into that later. So I really love this. My shade, this is for normal to dry skin, and my shade is 110 Porcelain. So I'm really loving this. I like it a lot. For highlighting and like inner crease shade, and actually on the center of my lids today, I'm using this Natural Nude Physicians Formula palette. So yeah, I really like this. Does it have a shade name? Shimmer Strips All-in-One Nude Palette for Face and Eyes. So anyway, this is super multifunctional. I use it for highlighting, for eyeshadows, all kinds of stuff. Sometimes for blush, not usually, but you could use it like for bronzing too. So anyway, I love this. I did go ahead and start using this all week, this City Proof Twistable Perfecting Lip Primer. I used it before I put on my lippy today. I really enjoy it. And the lippy I'm wearing today is NYC as well, Expert Last in 418 Sugar Plum. And then on the eyes today, I'm using my Shade and Light palette. I use this pretty much every single day of my life now. I use this middle shade right in the middle, the big one there, for my contour on my face because I need something really gray toned. If you're fair like me, this is a really good palette because you can use it for your contouring. And then I contour my eye crease with it, and then I used all these ones on this side today over here to do like this warmer and kind of auburn eye. And then let's see what else. I'm loving my Maybelline, it's a concealer in 15. It doesn't say, is it the Fit Me concealer? I'm not sure, but it looks like this. I'm loving that. I'm still, of course, using my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. I mean, I've said of course, but if I change it, I'll let you guys know. But I'm really loving that still. Ardell Demi Wispies, as always. Beauty blender for foundation, nice and dirty. For blush, a lot of times if I don't tell you, well, I don't really often tell you what blush I'm wearing, but I really like this one, Milani Baked Blush. It's good for fair, cool toned skin in Luminoso. And then eyeliners, I've got this NYC eyeliner in black. This liquid eyeliner is so good and it's so inexpensive, so definitely recommend that. And then I've got my MUA Professional Intense Color Gel Eyeliner in the shade, I can't see the shade, but it's the brown one. So it's not black, and I've got that in my waterline. And let's see, is there anything else here in front of me? I think that's everything. So those are the things I've actually been using a lot. Like I change up my lippy every day, but all of those other things basically stayed the same. I'll change, you know, kind of what kind of eye color I'm going to do day to day, but unless it's like a filming day, unless it's a filming day, I'm really not doing anything on my eyes except for lashes usually. And then I'll wear a different lippy each day. But so that's what I've been really loving lately. I haven't talked about makeup in a little while, so I thought I'd just go ahead and mention those products that I'm enjoying. And we'll go ahead and move on. So we're going to go ahead and start with red today. I did see a comment on, I think it was last Saturday or the one before it. I've been showing you guys e.l.f. polishes for a while, and someone commented that there's not really any e.l.f. polishes on their website right now. And so if anybody knows if they've been discontinued, let me know and we can let everybody know in the comments. I did see that they have like 2 sets there of 10 polishes that include like a top and base coat. So that's, you're not really getting 10 color polishes for that. But other than that, I didn't see where you could buy the polishes individually. So I'm going to still continue to talk to you about the ones that I have. And before I make like that whole e.l.f. video about all the different colors, I'm going to probably try to find out if they are still making them, because what would be the point of that video if you can't find them. But anyway, the e.l.f. one that we're going to talk about today is called Fire Coral. I probably could have included this in my orange spot this week because it's a very orangey red. Gorgeous formula. I really loved this. It's really nice and smooth, creamy. There's no shimmer or anything in here. At 2 coats, it's really nice. So let's take a look. This finger's gonna bug me that I peeled that off. I was gonna clean all these off right after I was done, and then I remember that somebody asked me to show them, so I thought I'll just keep these for Swatchfest filming when I film today, but this one finger is gonna bug me, so I'm gonna cover it up back up with the blue just really quickly. Not like swatch worthy nice, but just fill in the space. So okay, now we're back on top of things. Nice little blue nail to give somebody the finger. Okay, so that was red. We're talking about pink now. This could probably be a purple. I know I do that a lot. Sometimes on pink I show you purples, but it's like a purpley pink. It's from Nina Ultra Pro. You can find this polish at Sally's. I love this polish. Take notice of this one. This one is called Star Bright. And if you like very finely textured polishes, this one is good. This reminds me of like a really good liquid sand. Like sometimes they're kind of, I don't know, sometimes I feel like some of the liquid sands are better than others. This is like a very fine texture with a few bigger pieces in there, but not like too super chunky. So if you don't love textured polish, this is like a nice kind of down the line polish. Anyway, it's like a fuchsia pinky purple, and I really like it. So let's see how it applies. All right, my orange polish I picked up at TJ Maxx this week, and no, excuse me, Marshall's. Get it right, self. This is Sally Hansen Triple Shine in Taheati, and they don't spell it like Tahiti, they spell it like with the word heat in the middle. Really cute. I didn't have high hopes for this polish because sometimes they're not great from this line, but I really like this one. At 2 coats you could still see the V&L, but for the price it was great, and it was only $2 at Marshall's. So Marshall's had so much stuff this week. Like I'm basically on a no-buy on every aspect of my life right now. But I really wanted to pick up another orange for this week's Swatchfest, so I went there looking for one and found that, and picked up like 4 other polishes, one other of which will appear in this video, and then the other ones I saved for later. But they had a ton of stuff. So I know not all Marshalls and TJ Maxx are the same, you know, across the country or whatever, but mine was like heavy laden with good things right now. So you should get your little buttons over there and check it out. I hope, whenever I do that, I hope that you don't go and then get disappointed. Like I said, they're not all the same, but sometimes I've noticed that they are. Like they tend to send out shipments maybe around the same time. So anyway, I hope you have good luck finding things. We're in yellow now. So yellow is another polish that I picked up when I was there. I didn't necessarily need another yellow. I mean, immediately. I've always need more yellow polish, duh. But I had one for this week. But I went ahead and picked this one up anyway because it was there, and it's a Deborah Lippmann. And so Deborah Lippmann's, by the way, I have never purchased a full price Deborah Lippmann. I try hard to never purchase a full price polish ever, unless it's like a $2 polish, and then I don't have a problem with that. But you know, indies are a whole different matter, of course. But like drugstore polishes or like even OPI, I try to Glaze. I try not to spend full price for them. So anyway, if you want to try Deborah Lippmann's, I've talked about it in the comments a few times before because people say, I wish I could try them. And I'm sorry if you don't have TJ Maxx or Marshalls in your area, but if you ever take a little trip, you could like plan to stop by a TJ Maxx or Marshalls and see what you can find there if you really want to try Deborah Lippmann's. So anyway, this was $5.99. It's Walking on Sunshine. Now that I talked up that whole situation, I was actually really disappointed with this polish. I feel like they something in the formula of this, when they were trying to make it nice and thick and opaque, which it is, it kind of got like clumpy inside of it. It's like textured in a bad way, and so the whole thing's not textured. Otherwise it would just be like a textured polish. It just has like some clumps in it. So maybe it's just my formula and I just have to like work it out. I'm really hoping that that's the case because I love yellow polish and I really wanted this to be a good one. Also, my brush was like all so gloopy and weird. So I need to work on this polish. It needs some love. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show you. I'm just giving you my raw application footage of this. It did not apply nicely. So anyway, I have hopes. I have hopes to turn this one into a shining star in the future. Okay, going from a polish I was kind of disappointed with to a polish that I'm so in love with. This wasn't my A-plus polish, A-plus, I always do that. A-plus polish of the week because I have one actually that is on these two fingers that I didn't put a top coat on, so they're not shining quite as bright on this hand. But, sorry, there's somebody outside my window. This polish is so gorgeous. It's a must-have if you love green. This is Westside Warrior by China Glaze. And it's a little bit of an older polish. As you can probably see in the bottle, it's a little separated. But this is so gorgeous. Gorgeous creamy formula. Probably a one coater. I'm going to show you two. But this is just really, really delicious. It's just like an army kind of green. But it has a little bit more yellow in it. Ugh, just so pretty. Okay, my blue polish that you've been looking at on my rude finger here, come on rude girl, is Julep Kai, spelled K-A-I, and this is another, it's a texture polish. I say another one because I talked about in my yellow polishes that that one was kind of like a texture, which I don't think it was supposed to be. This is supposed to be textured. This is the sea salt finish. I don't know how easy this would be to get because it came in a, I think it came, maybe I picked this up at Marshall. Sometimes you can find Julep there. Anyway, regardless, this is probably from like a limited edition set or something. But maybe you could find it. I don't know. We'll cross our fingers in case you really, really like this. This is like a robin's egg blue, or sky blue, but it does have very, very fine texture. So super, super fine. If you picked up any of the, let's see, which ones were like this? The L'Oreal ones where it was like very, very fine sandy texture and like matte finish. That's like this. So anyway, I actually didn't really love this one, unfortunately, but you know, hey, can't win them all. Let's take a look. Purple for this week, I actually let Honor pick it. I put up my folder of all the purples and I said, pick which one you like the best. She picked Sinful Colors Amethyst. It's just a nice basic grape. There's no luster in here or anything. It's just a basic cream, but it is really pretty. So we'll take a look. Neutral, I have an oldie from OPI. This is called Suzi Takes the Wheel. I probably picked this up at Marshall's. It's super separated in the bottle, which is why I keep trying to shake it up or roll it up, but I can't really get it to not look super cloudy. It's really funny actually when you look at the up close shot of this. It's a really cloudy bottle, but it's a pretty like gray beige taupe kind of idea here, and I actually like the color on the nail. It's just funny looking in the bottle, so, and it has a good formula. Alright, my glitter today was the one that was driving me nuts after I swatched this hand, the one I was referring to earlier. This is a Kleancolor polish called Blind Date. It's a clear base with different color star confetti glitter pieces in there. This is pretty hard to get the glitter out. We'll just say that there. I got this from my son for like a Christmas one year. Definitely not a polish I'd pick up for myself. I just don't tend to want to wear different colors of stars, but I can imagine like at a time in my life where I would have totally been into this and then been disappointed that the stars are so hard to get out. So I kind of like dab them on for you. In some polishes, I really don't mind the dabbing thing, but in a polish like this where the base is so thick, you're getting on tons of base and then barely, it's really hard to get on the stars. So I guess the sponging method would probably be the way you want to go with that, I guess. But I think all that extra base is what contributed to making this never ever dry too. So anyway, I mean, the concept of this is cute. It just wasn't really my favorite. So Blind Date, let's take a look. Okay, A+ polish time. You guys listen up. I love this polish. Actually, you've probably all heard of this polish, or at least I hope you have already. In my first vlog, if you haven't been over there to look at the vlogs yet, I was talking about, sorry, truck outside my window. I was talking about a meetup that I actually had with Jen from Superchick Lacquer. She and I found out that we live only like 15 minutes away from each other. So on Monday, I think it was Monday, I got to go meet up with her and we spent a couple hours together just chatting. And she brought me some collections to swatch for her, but she also brought me some of the Dreamology polishes, which, you know, are these one coat or power shades with awesome holographic in them. So this red one's going to be my favorite of the week. These polishes have been out for a little while, so it's no news to anybody. Hopefully in the nail polish community you should all know how amazing these are. I hope she makes them forever. Like, she should just make these permanent and never ever let them go because they're so amazing. These are her new bottles, by the way. The old bottles, the manufacturer won't make them for her anymore, unfortunately. But she does really like unique bottles, if you noticed. The different shape of the old ones, and then these are supposed to be more like vintage bottles of polish, which for me, when I first took them out of the packaging and everything, I was like, oh, okay, like I don't have anything in my collection like this, and so I was wondering how I was gonna like it. I actually love it because the tops of the bottles are like grippy, like they have like the lines in them. What's the lines? The grooves, you know? And then they're just like really easy to hold on to. I don't know, like because they're so different than everything, maybe they would take a little bit of getting used to, but I love them, and I can just play with them, and they're fun. I don't know. I play with polish all the time anyway, but so I just did want to mention these interesting new bottle shapes, but this polish, you should have all seen this one by now. Out of the Dreamology collection, I think this is one of the ones that got the most buzz, so as soon as I opened up the package from her and screamed for like a half an hour that she included them in my swatching package, I immediately put this on and fell so hard in love with it. This is Realm of Erotica, which is this awesome ruby pink holographic one coat. All of the polishes in this collection one coat, and they glide on and you just go, the formula is so good. How come all other polishes don't have that great of a formula? But you know, different stuff goes into different polishes. So I've talked about this one for long enough. Like I said, I hope you've all seen this, but if you haven't, let me proudly be the first to introduce to you this gorgeous polish. And since that collection's been out for a while, I won't do a whole video swatching those, but I promise you they'll be showing up in Swatchfest because I love them so much. And you can go to her website, of course, and pick this baby up if you like it like I do. It's kind of like would be a gorgeous holiday color, but then also a gorgeously sexy color to wear all year round. So if you can't tell, I really, really love it. Let's take a look. Okay, so that's the end. That was all 10 polishes, and we have wrapped it up for this week. I hope that you guys have a really great weekend, and stop again for my reviews next week. I have lots of stuff coming for you, and also go hang out with me on my vlog and music channel. That'll be really fun. And other places you can hang out with me, I mean, you guys can check out my Instagram, my Snapchat, my Facebook. I have a separate Facebook page for my music channel, my vlog and music channel. You can check out all that stuff in the description bar below, and I will remind you what all these polishes are in the description bar in case you missed any of them, and the music in this video and all that good stuff. And yeah, just take care, guys. I love you so much. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you back next time. Bye.